Tonight luck broke the rules. Let me take you to a night when probability collapsed, logic failed, and a grandmother from New Jersey rewrote casino history. A night when the Borgata casino, one of Atlantic City's giants, was brought to its knees by someone who didn't even know how to hold dice properly. This is the story of Patricia, the grandma who ruined the casino. Meet Patricia, the unlikeliest gambler ever. Patricia didn't come to gamble. She didn't come to win. She came because her friend wanted to play the slot machines. Patricia thought slots were boring, so she wandered and found herself staring at the loudest, most chaotic, most intimidating game in the entire building, the craps table. She had never played, never studied the rules, never even touched casino dice, but she walked up anyway. The coldest table in the casino. The table was dead. Everyone was losing. The dice were passing from player to player like a curse. Then they reached Patricia. She put down $100. The dealer sighed. The players rolled their eyes. This was going to be quick. Her first roll changes everything. Patricia picked up the dice like she was holding to strawberries. No technique, no confidence, no idea what she was doing. She tossed them. 8. She rolled again. Not a 7. She hit the 8. The table clapped politely. Cute. Grandma got lucky. But then she rolled again, and again, and again. And the 7 never came. The streak nitrogen monoxide one saw coming. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then 30. Veteran gamblers stopped talking. They started betting more. They started watching her like she was a glitch in the Matrix. Patricia kept rolling points like a machine. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. The table filled. The crowd grew. The energy shifted. Something impossible was happening. The pit boss starts to panic at the 45-minute mark. The pit boss arrived. He stared at Patricia. He stared at the mountain of chips growing on the table. He stared at the security cameras. Statistically, she should have rolled multiple 7s by now. Instead, she was printing money for everyone around her. Casino management intervenes. A manager arrived, then another, then another. They stood behind the dealer, arms crossed, trying to intimidate her. Patricia didn't even notice. She was too busy smiling at strangers and saying things like, "Oh, did you win again? That's nice." The casino was bleeding money, and she was enjoying a fun night out. Dice change. The ultimate disruption tactic. The manager finally gave the order. Dice change. The table erupted in boos. Everyone knew what the casino was trying to do. Patricia simply smiled, then picked a new pair of dice, like she was choosing cookies from a tray. She threw 6. The table exploded. The manager went pale. The tactic failed. The miracle run hits 1 hour by now. The casino was running out of chips. Security was bringing boxes from the vault. Players were stuffing $500 and $1,000 chips into their pockets because the rails were overflowing. Professional gamblers were calling their friends. "Get here now. A grandma is rewriting math." 2 hours in. The legend builds. Patricia's arm was shaking. She was exhausted. The pit boss gently suggested she stop. She looked at the players, grown men crying with joy, and said, "I'm fine, dear." And she kept rolling. Dealers rotated out. Supervisors rotated out. Managers rotated out. Patricia did not. 3 hours. The casino is in shock. The craps table became the center of the universe. Blackjack tables were empty. Roulette wheels were abandoned. Even slot players were leaving their machines to watch the miracle. Patricia kept rolling, and rolling, and rolling. The 7 refused to appear. For hours, a human machine. For hours of perfect dice. Patricia was exhausted, trembling, barely able to lift her arm, but she kept going. The casino manager wasn't angry anymore. He was defeated. He was watching his quarterly profits evaporate in real time. Roll 154. The final throw. Patricia picked up the dice for the 154th time. The entire casino fell silent. She threw. 1 die landed. 5. The other spun. Wobbled. Hesitated. Then fell on 2. 7 out. But nobody cheered. Nobody groaned. Instead, the entire table erupted into applause. Even the dealers clapped. They all knew they had witnessed history. Counting the damaged players collectively, on millions. Patricia, she didn't press baits like the pros. She didn't chase the big payouts. She walked away with a few $100,000, maybe $500,000. Life-changing money for her. a fraction of what she could have won, but she didn't care. The exit of a legend, she cashed out, grabbed her purse, walked into the cold Atlantic City night. No book deal, no movie rights, no fame. Just a grandmother who, for one night, broke the universe. The lesson of the impossible night. They say the house always wins. They say the odds are unbeatable. They say the system is invincible, but there's always that 1 in 1.56 trillion chance that they're wrong. And if a grandmother in a knitted sweater can beat the casino for 4 hours straight, what makes you think you can beat your own obstacles? Sometimes, you just have to pick up the dice and roll one more time.